Whether you're 30, 40, or preparing to retire in the next 5 years, it's good to have a plan. So where do you start? What do you need to consider for those golden years? Today's Your Dime sponsor, we have Wall Street Financial Group's Chief Retirement Strategist and founder, Zach Gray, back with us. Welcome back.
Yeah, excited to be here.
So one of the emphasis that you guys put on finances with Wall Street Financial Group is helping people plan for retirement.
Yep.
So is it ever too late?
I don't ever think it's too late to get going with it. Now, all the earlier, all the better. So I would tell folks, if you haven't started thinking about it and you're in those working years, make sure that you're taking some time to do what you can to plan for retirement.
And that's something that you help people do. You actually have a written plan that you help people kind of walk through to maybe get started.
Yes, so we call it our financial roadmap process. And, you know, we kind of play off the idea that, yes, you're heading down a path, and let's make sure that we stay on point, right? We would not want to, you know, head off to the West Coast without a map or without a GPS of where we're going. And I tend to find that a lot of folks, you know, we just get wound up with life, right? We've got work and kids, and we've got all these things that we need to do that they pull for our attention, and sometimes we kind of put that retirement to the back burner. All of a sudden, one day, it starts to come upon us that, you know what, I'm getting ready to retire, or I need to retire, especially if health or something like that comes and plays a role there. And all of a sudden, we don't have much of that plan. And so we call it our financial roadmap. There's kind of some core components to that, but I think it's really important to make sure you have a written plan for retirement. I can't stress that enough.
Yeah, and especially when you write things down, it kind of helps you be more accountable, and
right.
You can see it, you know, you can follow through. So your first component is income planning. What does that mean?
Well, income planning, I think, is probably the core component of this financial roadmap, and it really comes back to where's the money going to come from? Because for most folks, most of our clients, they need a paycheck in retirement coming from somewhere. They're going to need to live off of something. You know, so we go and work all these years, and we have that paycheck that comes each and every single month. Yet in retirement, we need that same thing, right? I mean, we need to be happy in our retirement years. We've got to be focused on where's that money going to come from. So that income plan, it's a big piece of the puzzle. Understanding Social Security and how can we maximize that? Looking to say, do we have pensions? What other cash flows do we have coming into the household? How can we squeeze as much out of that as possible to make sure that we can pay the bills month in, month out, and have some things to, you know, really make those golden years golden, those bucket list items that we've always wanted to do.
Yeah, because you've worked so hard for all of these years, and now
right.
It's time to, you know, reap the benefits. Up next, your second component is investment planning. Is it
yes.
too late once you've, you know, hit retirement?
No, I think it's really important to make sure you take a look at the investments at all times. So even with the income plan, yes, Social Security, yes, pensions, yes, maybe rental properties or maybe farm ground cash flows. But also past that, most of the time, we're going to have to rely on some of that money we've saved. And that's totally fine. We just want to make sure that it's built for retirement. I often tell folks there's a lot of stories, one of which is my grandmother's story. She took a lot of risk early on in her retirement, and that really kind of shifted some things for her because she took risk at the wrong time. And she didn't even know how much risk she was taking. So that's a key component of this financial roadmap process, is to understand how risky are you, and does that fit Heather? Or does maybe she want to be a little more conservative, especially for, you know, you if you were at retirement stage, right? So just understanding that, looking at that, looking at the risk, the fees, everything that kind of gets wrapped into those investments.
And that can get so overwhelming, which is why we're glad that you're here to help us break it all down. But next up is tax planning.
Yes. So, you know, tax planning is, you know, something that's been a top of mind here recently. Taxes, you know, are kind of that springtime topic that we all think about. And I guess at the end of the day, I always say it's all about how much money we actually get to haul home in my wallet or your purse. It's not necessarily about how much we just have. So if we can play that card in our favor, by all means, we're going to be better off.
And then estate planning is your final component.
Yeah, I think really kind of looking at longevity, making sure that we're built for the long haul here, right? Making sure that we take care of things like healthcare. It's going to be your #1 cost in retirement, and thinking about that not only in terms of maybe medical bills, but even long-term care, or thinking about, those latter years on how you really want those assets to be distributed to all your loved ones, etc. That's kind of where I would say wrapping that together, is kind of that last component, that estate, kind of a longevity component to this plan.
Okay, so here's an example of your financial roadmap.
Yep.
So if people have questions, they need a little help diving in and getting started, that's where you come in.
Exactly. So they can go to cimoneymatters.org and they can actually get a copy of my book there. And I really talk a lot about this process there. And I really open that book by saying, Heather, if I were to say, I'm Zach Gray, I'm the pilot here today, welcome aboard Wall Street Financial Group Airlines, and we didn't know how much fuel we had in the tank, if we didn't even know where we were going, that's a problem, right? And so, and sadly, that's a lot of times the approach we've taken to retirement. We've got these things, we've got these pieces of the puzzle, we just haven't pulled all the pieces together, and that's what this financial roadmap is all about. So go to cimoneymatters.org. You can learn about myself, you can learn about the team, and we would love to sit down with anyone that is interested.
Great tips, great strategies to help people get on that right track, following the roadmap there to success and financial freedom, maybe when they're in their golden years. We appreciate you coming. Great tips. If you need any more information about Wall Street Financial Group and the services that they can provide you to help you plan for retirement, we'll connect you over at CILiving.tv.